Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Welcome to this broadcast. We are doing a fact check on the UAE visa ban on Nigeria, whether it is being lifted or not, or whether the verdict is misleading or false. We know that the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Mr. Ajuri Obari Gelale, announced on Monday, the 11th September 2023, that the visa ban imposed on Nigeria since October 2022 had been lifted following Bola Tinubu's visit to the Emirates to meet with the President of the United Arab Emirates, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. This news was met with mixed reactions by citizens. While many celebrated this feat, other Nigerians had reservations on the authenticity of the news, as the ruling party had in the past been enmeshed in deliberate falsification of events intended to strengthen the country's international image. Ajuri stated that the lift on the ban was immediate. He further added that the operations of Emirates Airlines and Etihad Airways would resume immediately and with no delay. Yes, a media platform, Reportera, decided to put an end to the speculation to verify if the visa ban had truly been lifted. First, they reviewed the report of the meeting between TINUBU and Sheikh Mohammed, which was published by the UAE government official media, and discovered that there was no mention of any bilateral agreement to lift the visa ban. In fact, there was no mention of visa in the entire report. Furthermore, the UAE national carrier, Emirates Airlines, was contacted, and they responded to when they will begin flight operations in Nigeria, and they said they have not resumed because of the travel restrictions caused by the visa ban. That means there is no flight from Nigeria to the UAE or from UAE to Nigeria yet. There was an email check or correspondence on the Emirates Airways which revealed that there had been no official communication to this lift of the airline by the government. They stated that there had not been issued an order stating the lift on the ban. Thus, their Nigeria UAE routes remain inoperative. In summary, they are not aware of the lift on the visa ban. In addition to contacting the official carrier, it was revealed that some UAE dailies, as it was usual practice for feature stories of this magnitude to make the news, it came back that there was zero reports or zero result on news on the UAE lifting travel ban on Nigeria. And it is imperative to state that there may be background discussions currently going on about lifting the visa ban, which could take days, weeks, or even months. The fact, however, remains that the ban still subsists at this moment, as no official statement had been made by the issuer of this ban, who are in the pole position to make this announcement if and when an agreement is reached, not the Nigerian government. Thus, as at today, the visa ban has not been lifted, at least not yet. As for Mr. Ajuri, who is the primary and only source of this information categorically, and who stated that the lift was immediate, whilst the national carrier posits contradicts this claim. The news that the visa ban had been lifted can only be reported as misleading or false until an official statement affirming this claim is made by the government of the UAE, which will include the effective date of the lift and terms of the bilateral agreement. However, for now, we posit that this claim that UAE has lifted the visa ban on Nigeria is false until there's an official statement from the UAE and also an official statement from the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, the two sides exchange views on a number of regional and international development of interest, but there was nothing as a lifting of the visa ban on Nigeria. The meeting discussed the upcoming COP28 climate conference, climate conference, that is set to take place in the UAE later this year, with both parties stressing that the vital importance of encouraging and enabling international cooperation to tackle global issues, including climate change. So climate change was one of the topics discussed and not the visa ban. Talked about sustainable economic growth, economic development, energy, and also these are the areas where we had bilateral discussion that we were going to have cooperation, but not on the visa ban. I think the president should not allow some of these overzealous media aides to just jeopardize the image of his government. He is doing a wonderful work as we speak. So Mr. Jury Galale should further explain and also confirm the position of the UAE on this matter. Nigerians were so happy and they were all saying that it was a good development. Some travel agencies did a video on it and said, Dubai is back. You can see the video on Twitter and other places, but it's going to be something else if we come to confirm that this is misleading, especially from the media aid to the president. And it's unfortunate that at this point in time that a government willing to start on a good note, that we have such persons wanting to jeopardize the government. So the president should put Ajuri Ngelale in good shape so as to give informations that are creditable, that are credible, and that are accessible. If some people or persons didn't do their investigative work or journalism, we'll have all agreed. I think journalism is better practice when we do investigation.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.